In this video, I'll be talking about the areas surrounding the track divide. In the last video, we talked about the red brick building and the sniper tower. As you can see up there, I've added new stuff towards the train yard, and down here I've added an entirely new building, going to be an underground tunnel leading to the train yard. First, let's start by talking about the track divide setup. You can see here a control point. I'll get to that in a minute. The overhead color-coded sign. I'm using that as a legend to tell people, depending on what the color on the light over there is, highlighted here, which direction the cart will go. Blue straight through, red to the right. As you probably already know, the goal of this level is for blue to move the cart from the beginning to the end, and red tries to stop them. This point here is a control point. When the cart passes over it, the red spawn is moved further back and time is added to the clock to give blue an edge. An average single level payload map will have about 3 control points in it. Note that when the cart goes over the control point, it changes from red to blue. This doesn't actually affect the outcome of the direction the cart goes. Now, let's move on to the timers. These two timer entities here randomly pick a time between 10 and 15 seconds apart from each other to change the color on this, as I just showed here. That dictates whether or not the cart will go forward or turn to the right. Alright, so that's pretty much covered the track divide. Next I want to just pan through a little bit of the aptly named U house, simply because it looks like a U from the inside. The doorway and window to defend from on each side. The U-house just makes a good little middle ground for this fight. If the cart happens to go to the right, you've got some sort of defense, and if it happens to go behind, you've still got some defense there, because there's not a whole lot back there. I don't think I showed that. Moving on to this bit here. This building I'll be talking about, you can see the red brick building there. The control point's just up there. The blue team would move along this track to move the cart. U-house is in the top corner, you can't see it, really. Entrances on this side and that side, not directly parallel to each other. Right, now when I cut to inside the building, you can see lots of wood scaffolding. It's got a second floor. Currently there's no support, so I'm going to be adding those after this video is done. Windows, there's windows on the roof, as you might have seen from the overhead. Cut away some of this. Making the scaffolding was difficult because I had to make it work with the windows, trying to fit all the arches in, but I got kind of squished. Now let's take a look at this from another angle. Remove the stairs, walkway, and windows. See the windows up there on the roof now. That's good. Okay, now let's take a look at this from an overhead with the roof off. Generally, the blue team will be attacking from the right side there, moving towards the left. They can go through it and kind of an S shape, or they can go up onto the stairs. Red team will likely be up on this little balcony here, as I've shown with the sniper. The main reason I have the second floor and balcony is if this scout was trying to attack the heavy, or a scenario like this, blue would obviously just back out the door the way he came, go around. But let's say that the heavy is standing on the second floor trying to be as quiet as possible. The blue scout doesn't hear him and walks through to about the midway point. The heavy has a clear view on him and he's not going anywhere, so he's shot to death inevitably. Alright, so I've covered the track divide, the U-house, and this little barn area here. Let's take a look at a bit of in-game footage to end this video. Next video I'll probably be talking about the red spawn, and the first red spawn and areas surrounding that. See you next time.
Congratulations. We have been awarded additional time.